35 years. Well, I started by answering an ad for data entry while I was in college. I wanted to get some office experience and hands-on experience in the workforce. So I joined the company at that point in time, and I was doing data entry for production control, and I was costing work orders out. I became the costing clerk at that point. From there I learned how to do work orders, make work orders, work with manufacturing engineering to understand reading drawings and how we make the parts and how to read the drawings. So it was a very exciting time. I then went into expediting and making sure that, and scheduling the shop so that we could fill the orders that were coming in. It just kind of wasn't my intention to stay. My intention was to move on, but I got hooked, and I enjoyed learning how we make the product and how we fill these orders and what the parts go into. So what really sparked my interest and the excitement was when I realized that our product is in everything. And when I was home walking around, I realized that wherever I went, our parts were in something making product move. We're in security lights, we're in the ATM machine, we're in printers, we're in everything. Anything that has moving parts. And it was very exciting to realize that. You go medical equipment, we're there, And so that really sparked the fire for me that kept me interested. Well, today, I deal mostly with customers' forecasts, and we look at their forecasts to see what their needs are going to be moving forward. We try and secure the orders so that we can procure the material and make sure that we can service them and give them their product on a timely basis. And we work with them. We communicate with them if we're having problems. So there's a lot of coordination that has to happen so that the customer is satisfied, can keep their lines up and going, and we can produce the product efficiently and effectively and service many end items and many customers at the same time. So that's pretty much my day. I mean, just looking at that, communicating, and pricing our parts. So figuring out what the prices will be for the customer. Well, we're in a global marketplace, so we have to figure out every day how to drive cost out of the product, because we are competing now with companies throughout the globe, and Asia and India, they can do the parts a lot cheaper than we can. Can they do them as well? Well, that's pretty debatable, but we're getting there, and we are driving cost out of the product, and it's so exciting. When I started, we had all manual lathes, and then all of a sudden, you saw it come to life where you had a lathe out on the floor, and it was the parts were being made. You'd stand there and you'd hear something, and there was nobody there, and you look, and the machine was producing a part. And when I started, that didn't happen. There was a person sitting there one by one loading the parts. Now it can run automatically, right? This is part of the way through automation, how we're going to be able to compete in the global marketplace. And we have to move there. It's a very exciting time for the young people coming in to this industry. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like down the line, because there's a lot of things happening. We're getting into robotics now, and we need people to understand all of these things and to be able to move us in that direction and carry that ball forward so that we can compete and keep manufacturing going. It's very exciting. I love it. It's challenging. When there's problems arise, we have to figure out, well, why did the problem happen? And then we have to refine the process, and then eventually we get it, but it takes some doing sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes we have it for the first shot, I think I just said too much already.